Good morning, friends. I want to talk about something that's kind of core to the way that I work, which is that a collaborative project is partly an excuse to spend time with your friends and spend time with people that you think are cool, that you want to get to know better, that you want to learn from. If I have a friend that I really like and it feels good to spend time with them and I want to get to know them better and I want to absorb their way of being, I want to learn some of their skills, I want to even kind of apprentice myself under them, then often I'll think of a project that we could do together and pitch it to them. Or ask them, hey, is there a project that you'd want to do together that would feel good? And I'll look for excuses to try to find some occasion to collaborate together, to make something together, to do something together. Maybe it's writing a blog post. Maybe it's hosting an event of some kind. Maybe it's making a music video. Maybe it's making some kind of musical track or drawing together. There's all kinds of options. Of course, it needs to be specific to the friendship and the person and their skills. But I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to do a collaborative project with someone that I think is cool, with a friend of mine that I want to spend more time with. And it's a really good way to build a friendship, to develop a bond, to spend time together and work on something and make something. Like, yeah, I love conversations. I love conversations. I love many ways of spending time together, but you really get to know who someone is when you make something with them, when you do something with them, and you get to learn from them and absorb their way of being, learn specific skills from them, and you get to show them who you are. It really develops a kind of intimacy that deepens a friendship and a relationship, a connection, quite quickly and quite powerfully. I'm thinking of the ideal project diagram that we made for the empowerment department that has the qualities for different fun service projects, which are fun and feasible on the left side, beneficial and ambitious on the right side, and U-shaped on the top, where U-shaped would be Taschen-shaped or whatever your name is. And ideally, this project that you do with a friend has these qualities where, especially it's fun and feasible and U-shaped. I think those are the most important, especially for a first collaborative project where, first off, it's fun. It's just like both of you are like, oh, that sounds fun. Like, I would love to do that with you. Ideally, it has that kind of hell yeah feeling in the body, that you feel it in the body. It's alive, it's resonant, it's exciting. It's like, oh, hell yeah, we want to do that. That sounds cool. But it should also be very feasible. Definitely start with a small project. I've talked about this before, about small, medium, large, excuse me, being my playbook for doing projects, that you do several small projects, several medium projects, and you work your way up to larger and larger projects over time. So start with something small and feasible that both of you are confident you can actually do, like a one-day event, or, writing a small blog post, or making a quick video together, or whatever it is. But it shouldn't be too daunting. It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't be too ambitious. It shouldn't be something that's like unfamiliar territory for either of you. It can be a little new, but you should feel confident that you can do it. Both of you should feel confident. And then it should be U-shaped, where it's like not just your name shaped, but shaped to both of you that are doing the project. So if I was doing a project with Mary, for example, it'd be Taschen and Mary shaped, right? Is this something that fits who we are and what we're caring about, what our values are, what our skills are, what we're excited about, what our goals are, making sure that it's a fit for the two of you. And if it has that hell yeah, oh, that's fun feeling, then it's probably U-shaped. And there's a skill to this. There's a skill to proposing projects and thinking of projects and making sure that they're, have these qualities of fun and feasible and U-shaped, and also that they're beneficial and ambitious. But, that's why we practice collaborating. That's why we practice doing projects. I don't know, I've lost count, but I've probably done hundreds of collaborations at this point. And I've built that skill over time. And So if I have a new friend and I pitch them on a project, I'm usually reasonably confident that it has these qualities, that it's fun for me, for them, that it's feasible for us, that it's us shaped, I guess you could say, whoever it is, me and the other person. Or of course, this extends even to a group of friends. You could do this with 3 people or 4 people or 5 people. Each new person adds kind of exponentially more complexity because there's more relationships between y'all, but you can build up to that too. You can build up to more and more complex configurations of collaboration over time. But this is just so fun. Like, I don't know, making a music video with people or writing a blog post together or hosting an event together. Like, those are all things that I've done that have just been so fun. And it's like, wow, I really treasure the memories that I had making that with the person and doing that thing. And we became closer and got to know each other better. And I learned new skills from them and they learned from me. And we just kind of leveled up in our friendship and we leveled up our capacities. Every project you learn new things and gain new skills. And then it's a service to the friendship where like you have done something together. You've really done something together. I'm thinking of my friendships from Maple where I trained at a monastery. Like those friendships where I trained for years with people, those are very lasting friendships. And even if I don't talk to someone for several years, like if they show up in my life or I in theirs, like there's such a bond of intimacy there where it's like, oh, we went through that together. And you can kind of microdose that experience through doing a small collaborative project where it's like, oh, we really did that. And no one can take that away from you. That's something that's shared in your friendship. And there is a skill to this, as I say. There's a skill to proposing the right project, to finding it with the other person, making sure it actually is a hell yes for both of you, setting it up so that it's going to be a success and that you have a good time. But it's worth developing those skills because this is just, at least for me, one of the most fun things I can do is doing a collaborative project with a friend, having a great time, learning a lot, spending time with them, getting closer. And I am always looking for excuses to do projects with friends that I love, that I enjoy spending time with, that are growthy for me, people who are resonant, that it's like, oh, I am a better person because I'm connected to this person. I am a stronger version of myself. They bring out the best in me. I want to spend as much time as I can with people like that. I want it to be good for me. I want it to be good for them. And I want it to be good for the world. So a project is at least partly an excuse. A collaborative project is at least partly an excuse to do something cool and fun with a friend that you enjoy, respect, admire. And I hope you have many projects like that in your future.